Hello. Hello.
Good morning, everybody, and good afternoon to those of you that are east of me, or evening, etc., etc. And hello to Fantastic Sherlock Fox, and hello to Ashelon. Good to see you guys. Welcome aboard. Today we are hanging out in the Mada world, and my first task of the day is actually to try and figure out what is available for bits and bobs that we can use to build a train station over yonder. Oops, over yonder. Basically, I'll show you guys what we've got going here. Lava King, aka CJBot, has brought the railroad to us, and so it is up to us to build a stop for said railroad. And apparently I'm needing some more tracks. I guess I'm supposed to build a siding or something. So I'm thinking of building the siding on this side over here, and then train platform beyond that, or potentially just build the platform part over there. I'm not really sure what the advantage would be of having a siding, but we can play with it. And some random stuff that he just dropped and left. No big deal. Alright, so that's what today's major plan is. There really won't be a whole lot to said train station. There's been some really lovely decorative ones done by other members of the community, but not likely to come from me because the design I'm actually looking at is intentionally simple, based off of one of my favorite train stations in a musical. Would be the movie version of Fiddler on the Roof. So that one is about a Jewish community basically in the middle of nowhere, Russia. And they have a fairly vibrant town, but not a super advanced town. And they're generally shunned by the others. So in any case, yeah, so my inspiration for the train station is quite literally the train station from that. And that's pretty simple. Okay, so let me just see if I can quickly find the picture I was using. I can't spell. Manitoba train station. Interesting. So I just came across a weird set of sketches that actually have a far more creative train station than I think I've ever seen for that. So basically what this person has actually done is they've done train station backdrops you could rent for your stage production. That's not what I was thinking of. Train station movie images. If I can spell, that might help. Okay, so we're not seeing a whole lot. It's pretty bland. And what I'm remembering is actually that it's quite literally a bench in the middle of nowhere. So we'll start with that, and then we'll get to it beyond that. Is this a new texture pack? No. So as you can see, this looks pretty normal out this direction. What you're seeing off this direction is not actually a new texture pack, but just some additional stone types that they have in this game. So for example, we're looking at rocky stone stairs. It's made out of rocky stone. And then this is the dacite or dacite cobblestone from the the Biomes You'll Go mod.
Hello there.
Kinda neat. Hey there, Scrublord. Good to see you. Welcome to the the unofficial first here. Love it. I think there's some very real train stations like that in Eastern Europe a lifetime ago. Exactly, that's kind of the point. So, let's see what we can do. I'm going to pop up here because I clearly need some materials to build with. I can't just magic them out of thin air, particularly since I've gone and emptied the backpack most of the time. That probably needs charging. I have done a little bit of work since we were last on the server. You can see that on the roof, I've upgraded a little bit so that we have constant power to the computer system inside. So we've got a wind turbine. It's not going to put out a whole lot of power, but it does seem to keep everything running, which is kind of nice. Down here, everything's just been set up in a row, and most of it seems to be relatively useful and functional. But yeah. And then I did spend the time to go through, I haven't locked all the drawers at the bottom, but I did spend the time to go through and lock the ones I could, knowing what elements go where, and some of the potions combination items in the middle. So when something new comes, it won't actually end up in the correct drawer. It'll end up in some of these unlocked drawers at the bottom, or if there's overflow, and then I can pick it out of there, shove it where it's supposed to, and then relock the drawer. So yeah, we'll have a little bit of that happening as well. All right. So first off, as usual, I messed up the sounds. No worries. I keep thinking I could just get rid of the monitoring on this, but then I wouldn't know if you guys aren't hearing sounds. So that's why I don't do it that way. Alrighty. So first things first. Over here, and we're going to look for benches and just see what we've got for benches. So we can do a park bench style, which is probably the best spot. Something easily available in classic wood is probably our best bet. Acacia is just way too orange. I mean, yeah, there's orange and then there's way too orange. Acacia park bench, nope, still not right. An oak park bench might do the trick. I sort of haven't got the other saplings. Like I've only got oak and acacia at the moment, so yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, good oak planks, oak logs. And why I don't have either of those, I don't know. Okay, but some of the planks, what do I have for logs? Not enough of those in here. That's okay, we can deal with that. Yellow's making advancements. Interesting. So I'm going to put these biofuels in here. I have a generator, so we're good. That's my backup set of stuff. Oh, whoops. Hang on a sec. You didn't see that. There's times my kids see the VODs, and my daughter would not be too impressed if I was putzing around working with an awful lot of mutton, because yeah, she's still a sheep fan. Speaking of which, I'm trying to get her to see if she wants to do more of the emotes. We've got the hype sheep that is like the patchy version, and then we've got the cute little raid guy with the helmet, and so I think we're gonna go with that sort of style as our theme. I know I don't do a whole ton with sheep, and I don't have a sheep outfit because sheep aren't necessarily my thing, but trying to do a Sherlock Holmes theme or a Poirot theme or a, etc., just isn't necessarily as A, easy to draw, or B, recognizable. Although I do have a feeler out via a family connection to see if I can get, to see whether or not one of our family friends would be interested in doing the commission. So we'll just have to see whether or not he'll be up for it. In which case I would, logs, not benches. Yeah, in which case I would ask him to do it. Okay, where am I here? Oop. Let's get some of those, put them back. Now I can do the bench, right? Right. We'll probably do a few more though, and we don't need a ton of benches, maybe just a couple. Oh, I guess I get 4. Sure. Sure, I can use 4 benches. That'll work. Okay, well then we might as well put a bit of a shelter in behind this thing. What do we have for... Ah, I can't spell pillar today. We've got pillars, facades, basically. That's not so helpful, so we may have to go with the classic fences. I was hoping for something a little more interesting, but... Oh, actually, on that note, maybe... I want to see what these fences look like when you stack them up pillar-esque. They're a little bit different. Let's get a regular fence as well. So both of these are currently out of acacia wood, just because that's what I had handy. But we can see when we stack them up, of course, an acacia fence. Everybody's seen this look, right? It's old hat in the Minecraft world. But these ones, do it over here, so they don't catch. That comes out. Ah, okay, so that's the bark format. Interesting. But when you put them side by side, they look a little different. So you can see the acacia fencing in between. And it is nice because when you build them, they look like little picket fences. I actually kind of wish that the regular Minecraft fences would look like that. Just, I don't know, I just find this part a little bit boring. But we'll use a little bit of each, I guess. For decorative purposes. I guess I need a gate in that vein then. So let's see what we can do for a gate. Do we have anything exciting? And yes, I know I've got acacia. I should probably take down one of the baobab trees. Excuse me, and see what kind of gates they make. Stripped acacia upgraded gate, no. Let's not go with the stripped acacia version. Let's go with the basic one for now. Need a basic gate to begin with. Right, okay, sure, I can do that. So we need this gate, which I can do. And then that becomes this gate. Looks good with the other fences. Okay, what else have we got for interest? All right, and let's see what we've got for roofing. Oh, lots of choices. Okay, we're gonna go back to the oak for that just because I like the oak bark a little bit better. So let's see if we can get an oak bark look rather than the oak roof for macaws. Ooh. Fantastic Sherlock Fox says, question of day has been changed to, what's your favorite way to spend a day off? Ha ha ha, we just had a day off, which works well because the Canadian Thanksgiving was on this past weekend. Part of it is clearly because being in Canada, the stereotype is we are cold and miserable people. And so we have holidays earlier because our harvest, I guess, harvest season comes earlier than the American one. Pardon me, our growing season. So we had a break on that one. Okay, let's see, what have we got? Ooh, okay. So what we're going to look at, we're going to use some of the macaw's roofs. And the reason for that is the macaw's roof looks a little different, but it gives us sort of a peak to work with. Something we don't have in basic Minecraft. So do I want steep roof with a plank inside or steep roof without? Probably, it's a bit of a nothing shack, so let's go with a bunch of these. Let's go 2, 4, 6, 8. Got 4 benches, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Actually, let's go 16. 16. 20 ought to be fine for the peak. And then we need a whole bunch more of these siding ones. Lower roof. Oh, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go with a peak roof and then flatten it out a bit more towards the edge. I think that'll work. Still keep it kind of hollow. So let's go with a bunch of, if I can find it again. Where'd the steep roof go? No, that's spruce. Okay. Go oak roof. There we go. And I know I said I wanted it with the bark on, but I think I just did planks. So, oops. That's okay. Yeah, don't like that. You can go back in there. We'll figure it out at some point. Okay, let's go like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. Then I want the steep top roof. Oak roof. Sure, so I need about 40 of those. Do both sides. Lower top roof. Interesting. Oh, I see. We got a steep one and then a lower one. Okay. What's this? Lower base roof. No. Steep base roof. Okay. So the base part they figure needs to be thicker in terms of its image. I'm not really sure I care. Let's put the lower one. I'm going to need about 40 of those. Okay. And probably 2 sets. I'm thinking 1, 2. Yeah. So I need to duplicate the top one again. So it's this way. Get another set of those. I'm thinking I've got the peak, then I've got 2 rows of steep ones, then 1 row of shallower ones. We'll see where we go from there. They say base roof. I'm not necessarily sure that we need the base roof, because the difference with the base roof is it's actually thicker. It's kind of like it's got a block in behind. And I think the lower top roof would be just fine. I don't think I need that other piece. And then we're going to need some back for the wall, just a windbreak of sorts. Hey Bob, good to see you. I enjoyed bits and pieces of your stream, your recent stream. I apologize for being in and out on that one, but I'm really glad to get a chance to see it. Thank you for dropping by again. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm trying not to nap. It's a Dell channel. It's okay. If you want to nap, I'm not offended. Go for it. Just try not to snore loud enough to disturb the natives, right? All right, so we need something for the back wall. It's a bit drafty, so I could use fencing, actually. What else have we got? Have we got actual walls that would look any good? Wood walls. Don't want to go orange. That's where the oak probably would work. We've got fence posts on the corners, so that's probably not ideal. Let's see, if I can do an oak wall, just to see what that looks like. Oh, actually, no, I don't want oak. I want, it's gonna be weird, but hey. There we go. 6. 1, 2. Yeah, that should do it. Strange contrast, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And then, what else do we need? Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to say, do I want the back to be... Oh, that's... Not quite what I'd hoped for. Thinking of some sort of, like, paneling. These are all facades, look like different things. Build block panels. I wonder though, can I don't need to have panels out of everything, they just have panels out of some things. We could always do other stuff with that. Let's leave that part for now, get the shape built, and then we'll come back and build some more stuff. And while I'm here... Oh, nope, not while I'm here. It's like, you can't charge stuff inside this room because I have no access. I'm at my desk and avoiding comfy chairs. You know, that doesn't necessarily stop the sleeping. Personal experience can vouch that. Doesn't necessarily stop the sleeping. I have on occasion been watching DC, and then he raids out to someone interesting, like, say, Lena Hun or something. And I'm watching Lena, and the next thing I know, I'm watching someone I have no idea who the heck it is, and often they're not necessarily as family friendly, because it's late at night, you know, why? And then and then I wake up, like seeing somebody else and going, oh, that's from my office chair. I mean, I could be just leaning back. Most of the time I'm sitting like this. No. Something like that, and I doze off. I have once, and only once, dozed off with my hand on the side such that I had a big dent in the side of my head when I got up. Okay, so let's see what these things do. In terms of building a siding on this side, and then build the station out of that. We'll probably, if that works, we'll peel off this layer and use it over there, because I kind of like the way that base looks. Sort of particularly if I move it, it looks sort of like a semi-paved, or someone had done a sort of a chalk, concrete-y kind of design. So I have no idea how these rails work, so we're just going to have to pray that it makes sense. And what do we do? Like, oh, nope. Okay. I may also potentially have to get people to teach me how to do a siding out of these suckers. I have no idea how to do the curves. Learning rails, actually, you know what? Yeah, learning rails was not my forte, so let's start with just clearing out the space and putting the rail path in. Build the station, and then if I have to get help from those who know rails to figure out how to turn that siding into something that works, that's fine, because the station itself won't be super complex if we have to move it. Alright, that should be fine for putting the rails. Then we'll deal with the grass as we go. Excuse me. Everlasting beef. Yay! This. How straight is this? That's straight. Put one here. Oh, nope.
Hello.
I'm on rails. Hey, Tom. Yeah, not particularly a fan myself of all the trains all over the place, but hey, it came to my door, I was asked to build a station, so we're going with it. I mean, the last time I tried to be for mental health reasons, I was being a hermit. People came and rescued me, which was in the game, so to speak. I mean, I had more visitors than I ever thought I would. This one. Oh. Okay, so red probably implies that I can't place it there clearly, obviously, but they're turning, and then the white ones seem to be the straight track. So if I don't build any longer than that straight track, then in theory somebody could actually turn it and maybe blend it back over there. I don't know. But we will see what we can get. Okay, let's move this crate and take out this layer. Oh, using the right tool helps. Take out this layer here, put it over there, and then we'll see what we can do with the station. That's probably the best bet. I have a guy who will give me another pickaxe, so I really don't care if this one wears out. And at least it's diamond, because I was using iron for a long time just because I had an iron farm, and then I facepalmed and went, what an idiot. You have one tool guy in a box, toolsmith in a box. You can definitely at least use diamond, which is a bonus because I'm not likely to be going netherite here. We'll see if I can chemically do it, but yeah. Comfy chairs! I hear comfy chairs, and of course one of the things I think of is the Monty Python sketch about the Spanish Inquisition. And it's like, bring on the comfy chair! I am aware that this becomes cobbled. I actually like that cobbled design for our purposes a little bit better than the plain stuff anyways, so I'm not bothered by not having Silk Touch. At some point, I will probably try and find a way of paying someone for a Silk Touch book and potentially mending or something, but it's not critical at the moment. One of the disadvantages of modded is that when someone does manage, or wants to, I should say, set up a librarian or something like Silk Touch books or whatever, there are an awful lot more books to go through. So even if you have an easy way of rotating trades, in this case we have a little button in the top corner of the trade screen when you first put the villager in there before you traded with him, you can easily rotate the trades, but the problem with that, of course, is by the fact that there's a ton more, you're not really saving yourself a whole lot of time. It just feels like it takes forever regardless. I have even mucked with, in previous packs, there is a mod called Librarian Trade Finder, which just basically it goes through all the trades a lot quicker and like automated computer speeds, and gets you the trade you're looking for. Like, it'll just keep rotating till it gets the one it wants, and you tell it basically which enchantment you're looking for, what's your price window you're willing to pay, and then you make sure you have a whole lot of librarian, what do you call them, lecterns in your hand, and then they can rotate through that, because basically it does the chopping and placing for you as part of this mod, but it keeps going and going and going until you have the book you're looking for. In this case, that would take a very long time, but unfortunately, it is not helped by the fact that the sheer number of trades is so large, and also some of these mod packs actually have ways around that. So for example, it doesn't work with easy villagers. Like, you actually have to do it with the traditional villagers. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ought to be deep enough. I have no idea how long I went. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's more than I'm looking for, but that's okay. 13, 14, 15, 16. Go the other way a little bit. 19, 18, 20. So this is not to use the whole station for everything. Some of this end is actually decorative. Yeah. Decorative rather than functional. So I think we're good. You know, Delenn, I don't place very fast. On the new mob votes, guys, I'm just kind of curious. What are some of the pros and cons you see to the various mobs? I'm looking at them all and I'm going, there's nothing really exciting here. I mean, there wasn't last season either. Crabs are cool enough. I've kind of enjoyed seeing crabs in mod packs, so the look of them doesn't surprise me or thrill me. They may drop a claw, but honestly, if they're not edible, what's the point? I don't see the reach thing as all that useful because, frankly, I'm terrible with the reach I've got, regardless of whether it's Java or Bedrock. Bedrock reaches further, but it's not a whole lot of help. I mean, you can reach further, great. The thing is, can you actually mine further as well? If the reach was for mining, not just placing, maybe not a big deal, but if I'm making errors, I want to be able to reach my errors to mine them out to the same distance that I've got for team edible. So I want to have the same distance of reach, I guess. Reach for each, there you go. So how much is the actual length? Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How convenient. That's perfect. Right, maybe? So this bench can go back there to... Oh, I didn't realize it was that small. Excellent. Even better. So you actually have a chair, not a bench. Liars. That's okay. So 12 means I can get space out from the end. 2. I mean, the one you see in the movie for Fiddler on the Roof is quite literally like a pair of benches and you're done. This. That's it. I mean, there's a bit of a shack, but really it's like a shack in the middle of nowhere. A windbreak and that's all you got. So I think I'm going to go a little bit more fancy than that, but not a whole lot. And that's not even centered. That'll... I wanted it centered. Let's take this one out one more. Put it on the other side. That'll do. Okay, what have I got? These will be the central posts. How far out? 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? There. Exactly. Okay, that's from the bench. 1, 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3. Aha! I will say the tolerance for putting these up was a lot higher than I expected. However, I don't have enough of them. So let's see. Did I bring any acacia wood? No. Alright. That's okay. We will quickly sleep it off and go grab some more. I didn't think they'd be quite... For some reason, I thought 3 blocks would feel taller. But if the roof is going to be basically 4 blocks, then I really need to make this a little bit taller. So duplicate that maybe, like twice the height. Go this way, that'll work. Okay, we've got, oops. All right, and I want these ones. No. Why? Did I seriously actually have some of those in stock before? Interesting. Huh. Okay, well, news to me. I guess we're going to make some of those first. Pardon me. There. Have fun. Alright. 6, 12, which make it twice the height. Yeah, twice the height should do it, I think. I mean, I could overproduce, it's not a big deal. That way, alright. Okay, where are we here? What else did I want? I was looking at the walls, right? Let's just still leave the walls behind. I mean, as in, like, the panels. Jen says hello, Team Edible, for sure. It's funny, Jen shows up, and I want to stretch, so it works. It's all good. Freebie! Okay. So 3 wasn't tall enough. Let's go twice the height. Oops. Come on. Ah! That's what happened. Okay. Nope, not working. I need to get back up here, but that's okay. We will break it for now. Right. Yep, there you go, Jen, just for you. Looking out for my health has got me trained like a Pavlov dog. Works well. Oops, come on. Not again. That should be 6 high, okay. I want that piece just because. My name is not Wolfen, however. 2, 4, 6. Let's make it the ridge line. Yay! I have no idea how far apart these are. I really hope I made enough. Apparently it's narrower than I expected. Oh well. 14. Let's do one more on each side. Oh, not there. Now I can get out. We've got that bit of an overhang. That'll work. Alright, so now we need the vertical walls. Let's see how this roof is going to work. Front is the key here, so let's hope this was going to cooperate. And the answer is negatory. Alright. So, plan B. D, Q, R, maybe? What is it that this thing is trying to do? Fine. Here goes the kitties. Oops, that's where I wanted the thing.
Hello there. Hello there.
That's very vertical. And it's stuck to... Oh. It's stuck to the post in a really weird way. That's okay, I think. Sure. Keep forgetting the one of the pieces I was going to add for my own use was going to be some free cam, but I forgot. So that's okay. We don't have free cam this week. Come on, you. Where do you like the stairs? Okay. It feels weird to be this vertical because that happens. Go down this way. Boink. Yeah, it's kind of like stairs in the way you place them, which is sort of an odd feeling to be this vertical, because I mean, it's one thing to be off the piece in the first place, but it's another to be off it this far, because it really feels like I should be sliding off the roof. And I may end up building the roof and going, I hate it, and having to do it again. We can go on post. Hello. These? Nope, guess not. Right. Okay, well that wasn't successful. Try that again. The lower part of that post. It's janky, right? That's perfect. Janky is what we need, I guess. Oh, whoops. I guess I can do corners. Okay. Hey, Neon, how are you doing? I see you had to look up to find some neat things this morning. We're actually, one of the things I'm enjoying about the Dadcard community at the moment is if you're in his Discord, which I don't know if I have a link for that one, where people were talking about, what's the word? Like that people are starting to post daily pictures of their sunrises and sunsets and so on, which is really quite pleasant. Oops. Really, really quite pleasant. I'm trying to place roofing from the ground in modded. It's a little harder than I expected. Okay, fine. Let's go the old-fashioned way. From above, made me feel like I was falling off. From below, makes me feel like I'm going to go dizzy, so we're just not placing very well today. Thought I had more than 18 blocks, but I guess I don't. Alright. That's okay. Yeah, Neon had some really cool ones.
Hello.
Hey Sachet, how are you doing? Welcome to the low competition slot. Oops, that's not good. Everything. Good to see you, good to see you. For me, this is, in essence, my Monday. Always is. Because I don't stream on Mondays normally. And I usually have scouting on Mondays, but we didn't due to the long weekend. So this is the start of my week. But I never know what I want to do on the start of the week. So today we're hashing together an uber simple train station. Maybe. And, yeah. Yes, that's where we're at the moment. There we go. And this one needs that. Does it? Huh. Okay, this could be interesting. I don't know what it's going to do. What happens if... Okay, that's not ideal. I didn't think that part through. First one, going nice and vertical, and then I wanted one more vertical row, but I'm not sure it's going to work. Put that in there for now, put this on there. Yeah, that's not going to work. Because I either put it underneath the edge and it looks weird, or I put it on the other part. So let me double check and see what we've got going on here. Oh, roof. Now the bases are a little different. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. I do need those. It's not actually, well, I mean, there is filler, but what they're actually doing is pushing it out half a block. So you can have standard roof, which doesn't really matter if it's high or low, a very steep one, the top, but then the lower one has to have like a, in essence, a half slab of space in behind filled in before you can go vertical. And because we're headed towards the lower section, then I need to actually have that instead. I see. Is this safe for weather? No. And I don't think Tom was actually asking me that question anyways. So there are a few, myself, Dub Dynamite, ITT Tom, and Lava King, aka CJBot, who are all on the server at the moment. Oops, and I forgot to tell everybody I was live, but hey, they've probably figured it out by now. Okay, so I guess we need the lower set of these wall things. Steep base roof. Which means the lower roof I had is wrong, so I have to use the lower... top roof? No. Where's the... Lower top roof, maybe I can use it because it's wide enough? Go with that. So, this one... 5. Okay, how did I get an even 40 out of that one, but I had to get 42 out of the other one? That's not fair. Okay, that's top, lower top, so that's the lower angle, steep top, or sorry, steep base, lower base, and then looks like this lower top would actually fit off the edge of the lower base anyway, potentially. So we're probably just gonna have to wing it and see what we get. No, not steep top. I want steep base. And we'll see if this actually works. Yeah. Yeah, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, you and your audio. I'm sorry to hear that you're stuck in so many meetings. Yes, that looks better. Oh, whoops. Oh well, we'll have some extras anyway. Keep forgetting I made enough for the 20 piece roof, and I only made it like a 16, so we're gonna be okay, I think. I hope. I can stop making corners, that would help. I'm gonna go 2 rows of steep. The theory was if it actually rained, or snowed, although it kind of doesn't in the savannah, but if it had, then the idea would be that in reality it would shed the snow. I don't have any dirt. Aha! Come back here, dirt. I should have grabbed another stack of dirt while I was there. That, you know, would have made sense. Okay, that one. Yes. Alright, so now we need the lower section. Lower top roof, which should probably still work anyways. I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna lower base one more time. Lower base. Okay, so we may need this one. Let's see how this top one looks. So if it doesn't work, yeah. So apparently I do need the lower base. Good to know. Don't worry, I'll use this for something else later. I thought we could get away with all top roof, but no. There's tops and bases for a reason, apparently. Okay, where did the scanner thing? We need lower base. Then it looks like the lower top roof can go with that. The reality being it's sort of like the upper half of a slab versus the lower half of a slab. So this one. Let's just go with whatever it gets. 40, sure, I'll take that. Oh, come here. I just said I should grab a blah 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 one there, and I didn't do it. Go. Now we have another stack. Okay. And I made lower base and didn't use them. That's a very funky looking roof. This... Oh. Okay, so then that would come out the same on this side, a little flare. And then the last one would actually cover the edge right by the train. Perfect. Okay. So I'm trying to decide if I like that steepness or if I want to go more flat. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the steeper or should we go more flat? I'll show you what the flat part would look like on the lower top roof would actually have to go off the top, but it can go over here. So we'd be coming out of that piece on the top to an angle like this section the whole way. The other option I can do is do a version, like a part thereof, so come out wider with the lower ones, and then start going out. So let's see. Okay, let's build a mock-up for a second, because this is, I'm not really sure I'm liking this roof. Okay, so I want that to be the bottom edge, for sure. Then if I go with gotta be that one. Nope, not that one. Where's the top? Oh. Okay, yeah, so that's not gonna work either. That's weird, because they have steep bases? Weird, so they only have like a two-piece support piece. Alright. Good to know. Does this force itself to be top slab? It does not. Well, that's frustrating and a half. Okay, well, let's just stack 2 then. It's a lower slab whether you like it or not. Okay. That one go on top of itself, just for convenience sake. Nope. Interesting how they built these, okay. So they're forcefully lower slabs. See what I can do with the top if I switch it up and make it the wider one. This off. No, not that way. It's steep. I want lower. Come on. Right way up, please. Okay, and then I'm going to experiment with... I think it was the steep top. Excuse me. That's a lower slab space right there, so I don't have a whole lot of choices. But it's always a two-piece section, which is kind of frustrating. I can get the steep base to go under it, but that's not going to work. That looks really dorky. If I put it down one, yeah. So it's a limited. It's nice, but it's limited. I guess I'll go wide. We're gonna go barn roof style, as opposed to the narrow and then wider. We'll try wider and then narrow. No, not that, please. That. And do we have steep top? Yeah. Steep top here. Okay. Come on. Let me have another one, please. Sleep it away. Alright, what have we got? I think that's probably going to work out better than what I had before, which means I need to tear the whole thing out. You know, very Minecrafty. So I think... Not sure I'm liking these steep at all, actually. Nope, we're just gonna tear out the steep entirely. That's fine. Which means I don't need all that height. Alright, well, you know, Dylan's indecisive, we all know this. So we're gonna go with the lower stuff. Next question is how tall? I'm not really sure what I'd ever use the steep for, honestly. That makes no sense. But... So then the next question is, if I'm going to go up that high, do I want that high or do I want lower? Right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? Nope, then it comes up way too low. Okay. So then this goes... And we need... Where's the steeps? Get rid of the steeps. There. There. I just need these two. This... Oh, that one times 1, not times 2. Come on, you. Yep, okay. I guess that's what we're going with. Sure. Works. Functional. Ugly, but functional. Alright. So now, I just need to reach it all. That's the challenge. Come on, you. Or something like that. Type of roof. Probably more useful and go from the full height. Thanks, Ashlon. Thank you for your patience for hanging out. And hopefully, at some point, we'll have decisions made. And when you next see this place, it'll actually have something there that is functional, I guess. I mean, technically, well, okay, I was gonna say technically it's functional, but it's not because the rails don't go to it. But we'll get there. Thank you very much for coming by. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go with the symmetrical roof. All right, so we go with the stretch, the posture check, sit back straight, and for everybody, the hydrate. So for those of you that have your water bottle handy, go for it. Cool. And sit up straight, we should be good. Alright, so stretch was done, hydrate was consumed, posture check. Okay, we're hot. We're hot. I'm half expecting there to be, at some point, a points redeem or a private sound, and to be like, hey, you! Listen up! Alright, so we've got that one and this one. Is that what we're going with? Okay, but I've put it so far back that on the back side I don't have that luxury. Oh! And I just tore down half of what I needed, actually, because I'm wondering about oak steep top, this one, that one, and then oak steep base. Hello. This one, oh, not upside down. This one and that one. Without the flare down. Just coming out straight down. So that basically it's working its way towards, yeah. Okay, that'll... It's weird, but I think I kind of like it. So the idea then is we rinse and repeat. Right? Let's go up. Top. Up. Because of the way that it actually uses the base. There we go. That. Oh, I don't need those guys. Okay, so we can actually just stop without these last two. And the height seems about the same. Yeah, and then I'll just put a wall down in the back, or something. They can just go on their merry way. I'm good with that. Okay, so I do need those top rows I had, but that's okay. Let's finish that part so I can actually get a, what do you call it? I can actually start putting in the back wall. And let's get the front together. A bit like a painting. The reason I say that is that if you watch, when painters do their thing with actual paint medium, then you have to worry about what order you put things on. It has to be the background first, and then it's the stuff in front of it, and so on. Whereas if you're doing digital art or something like this, you actually don't really have to worry about that as much. Actually, let me correct that. That's the other way around. My mistake. The other way around. So, in actual paint, truthfully, you have to be careful what you have where, I guess. Maybe less so than what order, like when you put them in. So if you put something in the front, okay? If you put things in the background first, then the front pieces you put in could be at risk of smearing up your paint. Right? And then you end up with a weird blended color you totally didn't intend. If it's not dry, okay? But then if you have, so you could put the front in and then just try to fill in with the back, but you have to be very careful don't bleed over as you put in the other pieces. Don't want the steep. That was for the back section. Let's go shallow for the front section. There's two though on this one because they're half the height. Let's go, come on. This is where I could use the extra reach. Just because Delenn style, my reach is not amazing. Come on. Try not to like twist it and get the corner. Hey Terrier Darts, how are you doing today?
Hello.
I am mucking about in Minecraft, working with modded Minecraft, supposedly, to get myself a roof for a rather basic train station. So one of our kind server mates has brought the train through to be able to get to a lot of people's bases, and I have a station to put in. Now, I'm intentionally putting a siding for that so that someone can bypass the station if they weren't going to stop. But it does take a little more brains than I apparently have today, I guess. And I don't understand how to get the rails to connect. But in the meantime, I'm still building this station, because once I've got the design done, it's going to be fairly simple. So if the station needs to move in order to make the tracks work, then that's fine. But I don't know how to do the tracks, so yeah. I know a lot about modded, but just not the visual stuff. We had a Canadian Thanksgiving weekend this past weekend, so I have not done a whole lot to the stream itself of late. I haven't mucked around with the bot any more than to just add a few more of the Disney geek outs. It's just because that was the first pile I was working on. And then as soon as I finish that, I'll go back to more of the regular geek out stuff that we've got and just add a few more of those. But I actually haven't gotten any further than that, so I'm behind on a lot of like custom sounds for people that they've redeemed. Well, technically I'm only behind by one, because the other four, need to tell me what they want. And the one I'm behind by, there's a suggestion that's sort of floating in the breeze at the moment, so can't really do a whole lot on that one. Buddy, I don't really want to have your kind hanging out when I need to get work done. So if we take a look at the map, we've got a few little, oh, the heads don't get bigger, okay. A few little, they call them pillagers hanging out, and they just pop by. And I'm not really sure where they came from, but apparently I'm on, or that edge of this area is on one of their travel routes. I'm just trying to figure out where they might go to. They may have been headed over here initially. Or they might be from, where is it here? Can't find it. There's another one over here, like a pillager tower over there, which means that they could traverse right through my city, or my town, I guess. Thing. Place? Yeah. Place. There we go. And, no luck yet. So TD, what have you been working on lately? I saw that you've been doing a bunch of coding, but I came into it midstream, so I wasn't really sure what you had been working on last. So if you could let us know, that'd be very much appreciated. Because I know that there are a few games that you play that are not necessarily my cup of tea. On the other hand, there are definitely some fun ones. Okay, what do I have? I need to do something. This back edge has one extra spot. Looks weird because it's got a hangover, but that's okay because this one... Is this okay? I don't know. I can always just pick it up. That's another option, is just take this back row out. By the way, particularly if you're across the pond, feel free to fall asleep. This stream is good for that sort of thing. These benches need to move forward, I think. Here, oops, 1, 2. This one. That one, then I had a 2-block gap. This one and that one. Yeah, that's better. Idea I'd had is to sort of support it with awful posts, but they work. Oops. But it fits the theme of the area in the back. I think the back doesn't really need support. It's just the way it comes off the front. And I don't need to support it on the corners. Actually, I oopsed on that one. I'll just move this one in. No sleep, busy making dinner. Aw. So Bob, what's on the menu today? I think our dinner plan for this evening will probably be something like pork chops. I'm not sure. I'm gonna bet if it is, it'll be fettuccine and zucchini, because that seems to be the normal combination. Front of the platform. Work on just throwing a little bit of fencing in here. Making sure people don't, like, fall off the platform. Go. I need more of that, but I can deal with it. And gates. One at the front. And let's see. What did I do here? Did I do a gap? 1 block gap, and then fence. Okay, so 1 block gap, fence, there. Spaghetti bolognese. Ooh. I feel like I could use a nap right now. I've been busy and the day isn't half over yet. Oh, giving kids a bath and taking them to the dentist. Ooh. Ooh, is it a checkup or is it for an actual issue? Taking kids to the dentist is not a cup of tea I enjoy. What's this? Stockade fences. Huh. Horse fences? Upgraded fences. Picket fences. I think I had the upgraded one, so I better go with that. No. Huh. Okay, this is going to be a pain. It's doable, but it's a pain. This one, yeah, it keeps wanting the other recipe that does. There's a control. Can't remember how to change that one. So what I'm going to do then, just for now, easiest way to work around that one is just put down a proper crafting table. That's what we need. We needed logs and sticks. We can handle that. As soon as I can figure out how to rotate these for multiple different recipes, then I will do so, but I can't remember how to do that, so gonna go with it. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got sticks in the middle. See, this is what I'm looking for, is the button here to be able to rotate to which recipe I want. Okay. This way, that way. I like fences like this, so I'm going to use a lot of them over time, even though they're acacia and very orange. I mean, I'm working with an acacia village, so yeah. So that one, weird fence. Okay, what do I do on the other side? 1, 2, and then the thing. Okay. So this one's technically in the wrong spot. Two. Then our gate. Right. I think the back wall is going to come off these 2 posts. Here's the thing: what happens if you stack these up and then start spreading them along. Come on, it's fine. They start looking a bit, I don't know, stockade-ish, which is not ideal. But if you've got just pillars like that, which are the wall pieces, I'm not sure what I want to throw in the middle. I like the color contrast of having the 2 different woods there. Let's go with, you know what, I'm going to go with wood. Oak back walls, but do them out of actual wall material. Nope, nope, not that. This. There we go. Oak wall. What do I want? Huh. Oak planks framed thin wall. What does that look like? Whoa. Okay. That might actually, it's framed though. What's this? Not working. Can't do that. Oak walls or oak strip walls. Let's go with the oak walls. We're cheap. The area would be cheap. Let's go a bunch. 48. Let's hope 48 will do. Probably won't need that much, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it later. Color tones are a bit annoying that they match so well, but I think I'm just going to stay with it and then put a fence. Oh, it doesn't grab the fence. Interesting. I thought it would. Okay, well, I guess that is what it is. Do you not connect? There, please? There we go. Let me get the roof done. And then that should make the rest a little easier. The fact that it connects at the back isn't great, but I'm not going to argue. 48 wasn't enough. Okay. We can get a few more. Ditch these two. I'm pretty sure I'm done with the roof at the moment. Put that away. Those, don't need these. It's one of the weirdest, jankiest stations you've ever seen, but I'm okay with that. Alright, what else do we need? We needed the logs. Log. That'll work. Okay, we want these fences, or walls. Got extra, so that should help. Apparently nobody sleeps around here. 8 mob mashers. Ooh. Wrong mod, Tom, but 8 mob grinders. Lost them. That's too bad. That stinks. Let's finish up this wall. I went with it when I lost stuff. Must have been coming across the second row. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So if I do it this way, I get a flat wall. If I go vertically, I get the other stuff. Not what I'm looking for. Let's see what happens if I do this. So if I take out this one, then it doesn't become that crazy design. Let's see if I start it again. It does because of the one above. Okay. That's less than ideal. Let's try and go across and see what we get. Nope, it's because of the one above. Well, I guess we're just going to have to deal with the ridges, because that is not what I'm looking for. Oh well. Can't win them all, I guess. You'd take it out at the top, but I'm not sure it's going to make much difference. Back up, but I know he's got a little cavity, so not sure what they will do or when they will do it. We like your food, Bob. Okay. So if I'm trying to force it to be flat. I don't mind the cross beams up top or sticking to the roof if I have to, but I'd rather not have it that way all the way across. I actually liked the flat look for this purpose. So if I build the thing in reverse, as in like from the bottom up, can I force it to be flat? I'm gonna try, right? Come on. How did I... there. Can I not get through my own holes? Okay, so it's flat now. Should be able to get one more row in flat. It's nearly ready. I'll book the shipping. Thanks for being tolerant, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I'm actually thinking I'm a little not happy with the benches. I mean, I like the oak look of the benches as a whole, but because I've got an oak wall in behind, I've lost the contrast on the benches. I like the orange with the back wall, but I'm not liking the oak benches with it. Yeah, okay, so I'm stuck with these. That's frustrating. Very, very frustrating. I guess we're gonna get a ridgy wall. That's the way it goes. And it's all because... Yeah, it's not your poor color vision. They are that bland. Let's see what we've got for benches in JEI. I don't have the supplies at the moment, but let's see what we can do. Bench. Well, I mean, no. Actually, let's go bench again. So stripped oak gives us a darker one, as opposed to the regular oak. But there's not much color difference in that. Possibility. And they only seem to have them available out of default woods. So I mean, we could always go hunting for other woods. Let's go with the stripped oak bark benches to start with, though. That'll at least make them darker. I like these walls. I will definitely find a use for them, but I'm a little disappointed in that ridginess. I mean, you can even see it from here. Kind of meh. And then we need signs as well. Okay, so we've got the stripped oak bark bench, right? That's what I wanted. And I don't have stripped oak, of course. I know. No. Carpenter's workbench. Do I even have a carpenter's workbench? That's a good question. What's this? Chipped stripped wood. Okay, am I just being lazy? Or do I actually have to strip them by hand? You're kidding me. So I'd actually have to make other things like a cutting board and a paxel to be able to strip the wood that way. That's just dumb. Carpenter's workbench has to be from a chipped log which looks like it has its face on it. And if it's already stripped, then you can get a stripped log. Like, why would you bother? This. Just for foregoing. Yeah, well, that's because any wood can turn in that way. That's beehives. No thank you. Sawmills? I don't actually have a sawmill, though. I'd have to grab it before it gets out of there, or it'll become something else. Well, okay. So then, I guess I'll find a use for it at some point. Guess we're making our own. What do we need? How many for that bench? This one. 6. Okay, so I need 6 for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make 2 sets just because I'll find a use for them somewhere along the line. There we go. I mean, it wasn't hard to do, it was just... I get so spoiled and modded sometimes. Alright, so now we should be able to make those park benches. If I can find it again. There we go. This one. Boop-de-doo. How am I doing? Good question. Tuesdays are interesting because they're the start of my week, and sometimes I have no idea what I want to do when I start streaming, and I'm all wound up and, you know, nervous, bothered, blah 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 about the streaming. And I have on occasion on the Monday night, actually rather frequently on the Monday night, felt so blue about the whole thing that I considered canceling. By Tuesday morning, sometimes I want to cancel, sometimes I just want to push through. And usually once I get started, it's not so bad. You guys are actually pretty good at giving me a pickup. Pick me up. Okay. So, oh, shoot. I put the walls away. I was frustrated enough with the walls. Actually, I've got another idea. Yeah. Okay, let's go with... I'm just going to try a quick experiment. And just see... We're going to make a couple of gates. It's just the experiment part. 1, 2, and then... want... not those gates. Maybe. I like to have stripped edges, but not like the solid, but with the solid center. I guess it's not gonna happen. Okay. What if I do oak upgraded gates? Okay, can I do those? Yes. So if I was to just stack up the gates, what does it look like? So this one, side by side to that one. So they don't actually, you still see the hinges though. Then if you put them on the second level, right? Wow, that would be one, seriously. And it flips sides. That's interesting. So all the hinges on this one are on the right side, but when I stacked it on top, it insisted on putting them on the left side just because I clicked the left-hand post. But even so, it still doesn't line up the pieces. That just looks really weird. Okay. Experiment fail, but that's okay. I've got 4 gates now. All right. Let's see what I'm looking for. This, what are these? Cable anchors. What does it take to make cable anchors? Okay, not happening. We're back to where we were. Okay, so let's take these, and I want the walls back. I'll put them on the ends, I think. I should probably light the place up. That would make sense. So lighting will happen next. Do I have the gates? That's not what I wanted. Balls. Don't connect. Crazy thing. Okay, fine. Whatever. It's just because of those things at the top having to connect that it does that. Yeah, just because of those connections. Weird. Alright, and then roughly center, I think, between the 2 benches. Close enough. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I made it even. Should have made it odd. Oh well. That'll do. Okay, so we need lighting. That's the big one. What have we got? Lanterns. Whoa. Okay. We have 3 pages of lanterns available. Right in behind my head, we've got something that's a white iron lantern. It says placeable on walls. Not great. I mean, so we've got iron lanterns, and then so there's different types of lanterns with different kinds of stone on the end. That's what a lot of these are for. From the additional lanterns add-on. The extinguished lantern. It's a lantern that's out. which looks like the soul lantern shape. That's a whole lot of lanterns. Yeah, exactly. Page 1, and then we get black stone lanterns and so on. So it's basically a whole ton of different blocks as your tops and bottoms of lanterns. Oh. Ow! Hey, you! Go away! I said go away. Thank you. I don't want to be on fire, thanks. It's not much fun. I now have particles. What are the particles for? Aww. Fire resistance makes you immune to fire damage. Well, thanks. Okay. Okay, so let's look at lanterns one more time. There's all those random ones I'm not a huge fan of. What else have we got? Burning coal lanterns, placeable on walls. Checked iron lanterns. I'm looking for something to be more hanging lanterns type, but tall lanterns, so they're twice the height. Big, so they're wider. Bigger. Powered. Oh, we don't, yeah. Powered ones look great. Problem is, they need, as you see, power. Lantern of Paranoia. Replaces torches in unlit areas automatically. Shift right click to activate. Huh. Lantern of Paranoia. That's kind of funny. Blog room. Sorry, because I'm a dancer. Oh, well, sometimes, yeah, you wouldn't believe it to look at me. But I was a dancer of a type called clogging, and so that was just extra funny. Hey, Max. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Let's go with new. All right. So I'm just looking for lanterns to put in the train station. Nothing super exciting, I suspect. Lead lantern, clog room. Huh. We have different pumpkins, that's cool. Lumo lantern, Shardo lantern. Frozen pearls? Barrel, flare, and places invisible. Okay. Tavern lanterns. Huh. Striped lanterns, covered lanterns, chain lanterns. Tavern lantern, festive, cross, bell. Oh, I can see bell shape on it, okay. Wall lanterns. No, I don't want that. More wall lanterns. Okay, so rehash all the others, just as wall lanterns. Kind of curious about these chain ones. I wonder what they look like. Lantern. Yeah, okay, great. I don't really care. Like, the default ones will be just fine. This. Wrought iron lantern. Huh. Okay, donut lantern? Tall, wide, bigger. I just need a lantern. So let's just go with the defaults. Because they don't really need to hang. Just kind of curious. Shan. Nope, they don't. Okay, good. Hanging. Hanging stuff, just not lanterns. Meetings on meetings on meetings, Max. Making progress, but never on the things I'm aiming for, really. So, yeah, CJ has brought through the train, so we're making the station, and I'm just trying to light it up, actually, because I was being lazy about it. Lanterns. Yeah. Any of the other lanterns can become a normal lantern. Well, surprise, surprise on that one. Come on. Do I have torches? I have no more coal. All right. So then I need nuggets. Nope, not enough. Iron. Make a bunch. There we go. That will work. I don't think I need that many lanterns. Okay, lanterns. This one. Okay, let's grab 3 or 4, maybe. And then let's do some chain to hang them on. Oh, we have different chains now. Okay, that's regular. Then you can have chains of all sorts. Reinforced chain, purple chains. Wow, make all kinds of stone? Interesting. Bone chain, oh, that's a different one. Amethyst chain. So there's a lot of chains that are just funky styles. I just want chain. Just go chain. I don't. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Just in case, we need to hang them lower. All right, we're out of here. The real use of beatings is officially wasting time, so you don't have to work, but really have to work harder because of the wasted time for the meeting. Amen to that one. For sure. For sure and for certain. Come on. So apparently, I have to bring back the rails or the fence by a row because I can't get past it on the platform. Okay, well, news to me. That's fine. Let's deal with the lanterns. I'm going to actually be able to light them, theoretically. I probably have to have 2 pieces of chain. There. Nope, 1 ought to do it. These. Thank you. Yeah, that's reachable. Okay, and then this side. That one. Right. One from the end, one from the end. So 2 over, why not? 2 over, 1, 2, that one. It's a very well appointed station, considering that it's supposed to be a very poor zone. One. Oh, that's the gate. It's the fence. So, fence, gate. Fence. Fence, fence, fence. Alright, now we can get in and out. There. Last thing we need is a sign. Right? Let's close the gate, nice and gently. There we go. A lot of back and forth, to and fro. Part of it is just that my wireless range is not what it could be. I'm still working on that because there's pieces I need. So for example, for this infinity range, this is the stop, the unobtainium. Unobtainium is from, nuggets and whatever, but it's found in places that, oh, no, not there. Okay, so it can be all the raw obtainium ore. That's what I needed. I needed unobtainium. So unobtainium is found in the End Highlands biomes only, not quarryable. So basically, for me to get it, I need to have a trip to the end. So yeah, unlimited wireless not happening, likely. I keep wishing, but yeah, not likely. All right, I wanted signs, didn't I? Yes, I wanted signs. There's signs, and then there's, what's that other thing? Secret signs? Interesting. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Ooh, yay! Met the follower goal, 300. Woohoo! Woohoo! Mangrove signposts. Oh, it's so tempting to put up a signpost. Be like, real places to go that-a-way. Great. What was this? Grongle. Grongle sign. Wigglewood. Okay. Excuse me. Hanging signs out of all sorts of stuff. Hanging sign, I think, might be where it's at. What's that? Caution defense system ahead? Oh boy. Okay. So as for the signs, I want to know what the thing is in my other building on the wall. I've written stuff on it, but I want to know what it is. It's kind of neat. What are these? These are called aphorism tiles. And I make one of those. Tile. For aphorism tiles. Aphorism tile makes an aphorism tile. Okay. We take quartz through all the mess of the pneumaticraft stuff to make an aphorism tile. Okay, that's not happening. I mean, I could go steal one from another town, but that's probably not worth it either. Hanging signs. So we're gonna go with. Where are we here? What do I want vacation one? Darkwood, huh? Excuse me. Can I reach it here? Nope. See, even standing inside that house, the wireless is not in range. Alright. So, I'm out of... Really? Log. Oops. You. Okay, let's try it again. Hanging sign, just let me make the sign. Wow. That I didn't expect. Alright. What are we going to hang it from? We have a couple of chains, so we should be fine. Let's go and get this put up. Might even just hang off the wall, I guess. Maybe. This place doesn't even have a name. Oh yeah. Well, that's not quite what I wanted. Let's hang it up here. Ah! Okay, now I know I can do that. There we go. I'm gonna be a brat because I can. That's actually intentionally a quote from, oops, a quote from the musical of Come From Away. I have to go one row down, right? In the middle of nowhere. AKA villains. There we go. That'll do. So then we just need to figure out how to get the siding piece connected to the main line, and that's all she wrote. So let's put the crate back down, all the stuff, and then people who know better than me can help get this put on and teach me what I should have done differently. Oh, I had to do brought the other benches for a reason, right? Let's get those in. 1, 2, Yeah, that color's it's a bit blander in terms of texture, but it doesn't blend in as much, so I think I like it. The bench is longer. All right. It is a great musical, yeah, absolutely. It's one of my favorites, not just because it's about a part of Canada, but it's a fantastic story, fantastic people. I've watched a lot of little YouTube short pieces, short videos that are not shorts, about the various people involved in the stories. And in all honesty, one of the things I loved about it is because it was real people, right? Like they didn't have, they don't have a lot of, uber beauties or something like you see in a lot of other musicals. It's real people. So if there was ever a community theater volunteer thing, I would be on board in a heartbeat. There we go. Actually, because I can do that one more time. And one more set of signs. There, just to continue that joke. Why not? Ah, oops, wrong way. Thought I was gonna do that. Aha. Two. I want the sign. I'm gonna hang. Oh, I can't hang it off there. Well, that would have been nice. Okay, guess not. I have not played with hanging signs before, so this is kind of new to me. Just throw one in the middle then. Ish. Ooey. Oh well. There's going to be one other one probably right over the doors. This is going to say something to that effect. I just got the wrong type of sign. I want Lisha sign. This type. Ooh, secret sign? No. Nope. Okay. Yes, I just used orange signs, so sue me. Oops, this way. You have come from away. Sure. Sure, I'll probably change that in a second or two. Actually, well, couldn't decide. Okay, let's go this way. There we go. That'll work. Oops, done. All right, I could put something cheesy on the back, but I think I'll leave it at that. Now I've got that song stuck in my head. The Somewhere in the Middle of Nowhere. You really don't need me singing. Okay. So, what was I originally going to do before I got here? I have no idea. Do a tiny bit of Kleenex. We've got 5 minutes left. So this stuff, I think, this was Poodle. How come things just keep appearing in the chest? What the heck? I have a mailbox. I'm gonna clean all that up and return the box to Poodle. Let me just put all this in here. Oops, I guess I have to clean up everything else first. Random junk. Let's get these out of the road. Okay, close enough. It's always in the round with several cast members playing multiple parts. Yes, yes, it is actually. That's not just for the purposes of saving on cast or something like that, make it cheap for a local production. That's actually the way it's written. So yeah, you're right. It is always done in the round with multiple members, multiple cast members. That's part of why I think it'd be so much fun to do that one. And, oh, I can't remember what her last name is, Janelle something or other. One of her major claims to fame is actually because she's the originator of the character that is the pilot, Beverly Bass, and Beverly Bass is a really neat lady. And I mean, it sounds like they made her out to be a cool character in the show, but they really did actually have a cool lady in behind it. All the stuff they sing about in Beverly Bass's history in the song, or in the, like her history throughout the musical. Oh, nice. All the stuff we hear about in the musical is actually true. I looked it up. She really was the first female American pilot, did work for American Airlines. She had an all-female crew, which was kind of unusual at the time. So yeah, it was pretty neat. So this is raw copper because I was making a huge pile of expansions for these drawers. I have them. I don't have enough for all of them. That's part of why I'm still going with more copper. But at the moment, I'm just not installing them until I need them. But yeah, that's where that's going. Did I pick up the crate? Let's move the crate. I'm going to move the crate and put it over. Oh, no. It's from. Yeah, so I have a gift of a crate. So this, I'm going to actually move the crate and use it as mailbox overflow. I apparently had a whole bunch of my mail too. Okay. And jelly babies and a consumable. Huh. Okay. And I have to eat one just because. Interesting. Yeah, the players have amazing accents. I also like the idea that they had one, and it gets stuck in my head. Fantastic Sherlock Fox has heard me say it before, but one of my favorite lines from the whole thing is the guy who's supposedly from New York, and when he finally gets off the airplane after being there for more than an entire day, what was it, 28 hours I think it was, he goes, "I wanted to burn my socks." I thought that was just ideal. Alright, so this, I'm pretty sure the post and the original chest came from a yellow. Yeah, they do taste better than the boozled beans by a long shot. Though it's funny, I was going through the list of bamboozled beans the other day, or bean boozled, I guess. Let's mail this while we're at it. No? Isn't Spawn on there? Huh, I guess Spawn isn't on there. Let's go to Spawn. Next. Spawn platform. But I was going through the list of bean-boozled beans the other day, and I actually have not yet seen, oh. So she doesn't have a mailbox. Okay. Where was I going with that? Oh, maybe Jake does, actually. Turnip. Turnip's made a few mailboxes, hasn't he? Nova King. Nope. Not for Jake either. Okay, well, go this way then. Base. Jaketown Station. Lovely. Anyways, where I was going with this was to say that yeah, they always play those characters separate, and I love it that they do that because it makes it really neat. And I also find it neat that they have sort of primary and secondary characters in such a way that I can't even think today at the moment. Elevator. Elevator, huh? Okay. The only time I was here, I was actually following Poodle. Anyways, long story made short, is that, yeah, I would love to do that character. I think those characters, I think it'd be fantastic. But they have a great set of characters that are not the main ones. And by... Ooh, oops. Oh, interesting. Okay. Where we are, right? Right. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's not break it. Huh. Okay, let's not break it. Go explore. In any case, yeah, I would love to play one of those characters. But they have characters that are not major. So for example, you've got the guy who's being the New York dude, and he does that, but not a whole lot else. Whereas you've got the guy who's playing the Middle Eastern gentleman, but then I think in town he only plays, what's it? I can't remember what his other role was. One of the bus drivers. No, I can't remember if he's the bus driver or if he's the airport guy. I mean, the one who's the pilot is just some other random person helping out at the school. So I quite liked that. Yeah, there guys keeps. Yeah, my son loves the alternate characters that the mayor plays. So the mayor is playing some random dude on the airplane, but he also loves the fact that the mayor, towards the end of the show, switches a whole bunch of hats in order to be all of the mayors from all of the towns in the area. Ah! Okay, well. Exploring, exploring, exploring. I will figure out how to get there eventually. And it just occurred to me I did not bring enough materials to make them a mailbox, which would have been sensible. You know? If I'm this clueless, maybe a mailbox is in order. So I'll have to do that off camera. They need a mailbox. There we go. They have the... See, this one, I need to know what it's called. What is it? Almighty Bacon Mailbox. Really? I didn't see it over here. I guess I did, right at the top, nice and blonde. That's okay. I could send you them from their own house. Sure. Why not? This one, send that mail. This one, send that mail. And I think half of these were theirs. There. That's it. All right, let's head home. See, that part I can do. And then we will head ourselves out. We'll stand in the train station because that's what this particular round of derping was all about. And we'll have people raid out from there. Right? All right, so for those of you that were here the whole time, I appreciate it. For those of you that were just hanging out in the back or just joining in, I appreciate everybody that came by. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, that's Jake, and I didn't, Max says Almighty Bacon. Someone was feeling full of themselves. I don't know where the name came from. I mistakenly thought it was bacon potato, so I asked about it, and the Poodles laughed. And she didn't realize that there were two different ones, and that's where I got crossed. So she sorted it out, and they explained themselves and popped on and dealt with whatever I was interested in. But it's all good. So we've got the station. It works. It's not super fancy. But as you saw, the one at spawn isn't super fancy either. So this will do. It's actually fancier than the one I was using as inspiration, but that's okay. It works. And it's not meant to be a blind, preventing people from seeing the village. They can see whatever they want to see. They just happen to be here. So if anybody knows how to get A, the tracks to connect, or B, the back wall to come out smooth, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not fussed. I'm just going to leave it there. And let's see who we can raid that actually sounds interesting. I'm going to see if we can find anybody that's playing Minecraft. They may not be a part of the DC community per se, but Minecraft is probably the best place. Okay. Ah. Tough one.
2, 4, 6, 8,
everybody hydrate. There's the hydrate. Actually, no, it's not the hydrate, it's coffee. All right. Jen. All right. So, we are going to probably head out to, watch Groova do some truly bedrock basics. I think that's probably my best bet, I think. We're going to go with that. So, as we head out, remember that there's always a Discord if you guys have any feedback or things you want to see. Do let me know. I'm open to ideas. No idea this afternoon whether I'll be coming back to Bedrock or whether I'll be coming back to modded or whether I'll be going to the Java server. I have yet to figure that one out. So let me think over the plans, and you'll get surprised. You'll probably know when I do. In the meantime, we're going to get this raid started to Groova and say our proper thank yous to everybody. Buttons ahoy!
Mischief managed.
And mischief managed. Alright, so if those emotes don't appeal, feel free to use whichever ones you like if you're into that sort of thing. Otherwise, the Delenn and Friends train is on the way. Thank you very much to Denflow for the new follow. Thank you also to Fantastic Sherlock Fox, Jen, and Scrublord for spending their points today. Thank you to our moderation team and our chatters, including Bobrine, Sachet Away, Terrier Darts, Max Money, and Yellow. If Terrier Darts or anyone else happens to know why I'm duplicating, please do let me know. Other chatters included Ashlon, Tom, Jen, and Danflow. So Danflow0794. So if you were hanging out, thank you very much for coming by. Give my best to Groova, and we'll see you tonight, approximately 7 p.m. Eastern. So have yourselves a great time. Bye-bye for now.